Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go, Lee! Hey, come on now. Check nickel. 46 down, man, 5-4.
Wentz now on first down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be out right at the 35.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey. Rush in. Hey, bus.
Fournette. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 55, Mike. Check. Check 13. Great 57.
Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Wentz. This one caught by Crowder. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's what I do.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Winston. Going up top. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Jameis again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Jameis to throw it. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check it out, read.
To throw is Winston. He completes this into the hands of Miller. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, you have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Handle in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette, a first down, still going. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Leonard Fournette, 54 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10. They're on 25
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, 44 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23. Yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Leonard Fournette. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fournette running out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Here's Winston. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Winston now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now it's Crowder.
Let's go, baby. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
57.
On the run, it's Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
81.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They'll run with Fournette. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. And he floats one there, incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Wentz to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Wentz now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. They come out here in the eye.
Hey, empty. Check 24, check 24. Kill. Sunday.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Buccaneers' 8-yard line.
Pac-Man. Ready?
Wentz now to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Watch out. Loose punt 7.
Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On play action, Winston. He finds Howard complete. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Wait. Let's convert. He's coming, double up. Let's go.
A first down throw for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ready. 280. 56. 65. Mike 56.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Hey, let's get there.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Hey, I'm coming. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Get that quarterback. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, watch.
3rd and long for Winston. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go. 280. 57.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wentz again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Rip on 7. Hey, Mike 20. Watch the run. Mike 20. Hey, Haywood.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he He comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Now Wentz. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Kill. Mike 20.
Wentz to throw again. Aguilar has it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And an Eagle first down.
Wentz now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
4 down.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And it's caught. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Here we go. 280. Rabbit. Choose it.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. 20. Let's go. Great.
To throw is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Flip it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch him go.
Final play of the half here. Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on second down. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, and his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd and 4.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Jameis again. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check that up.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Open man has got one. It's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check Mike 45.
22-jet bomber.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play action. Now Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a 1st down.
Hey, 55 on the 50. 55 on the 50. I got it. Slam.
Check it back.
5-0.
1st down, Winston. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Green, triple T.
Mike's 59.
Watch the run.
From the gun, Winston. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Hey, kill it. Hey, 4-2, kill it.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, 4-2, kill it.
45.
Wentz going to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let me go.
Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Wait.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Wait.
Check. Fresno.
Green, 17. Let me go.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he finds Howard complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Wentz now to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Third down.
The Eagles on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, red flag 2, I'm here. 45, go. 45.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, it's Gurley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Let's go, dude.
Green, triple team.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. 66. Run it. Pass. All day. Defense. All day. Hey. 5 on the 50.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Eagles on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Hey, check what, check what? Watching it by.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Wentz to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A carry now for McKissick. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's it. Big hit.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Hey, stand. Cross.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They will run it. It's McKissick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Elliott good on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And this game is tied. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hookup right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime, so many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. From Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Trey 15, Trey 15.
What can Wentz do now with his drive? He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wentz to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go, here we go. Waiting.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with McKissick. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. Wentz to throw for it on fourth. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Back. Waiting. 40. Check it out,
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Philadelphia.
Done. 120. I'm gonna run you over. Kill. Get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 55. Let's go.
Again, it's Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.